Dr. Zach here, and I want to just send a quick shout out to all the people that have been continuing to send me their best wishes, let me know that they've been praying for me in response to the videos that I've sent out regarding my health journey, my healing journey that I've been on. And I just want to report that things just continue to get better. Last week was the first week in well over a year that I was able to get a workout in all 6 days and then rest on Sunday. And started off this week on a good note, strong note, feeling strength come back, energy come back, vitality come back. Probably most importantly, feeling purpose and passion come back. And with that, I had the opportunity last week to share my testimony about my healing journey at the internship program at our church. And one of the gals that runs the program had been following my emails along, and she said, such a powerful story. I'd love for you to be able to share that. So I did, and it was actually a continuation of part of the healing journey. I was surprised as I was sharing my testimony how much emotion was still attached and how much came out as I was able to share. So, there's power to the words that we speak, that our tests really do become our testimony, and that testimony is no good unless we share it. So there is actually, it continues to heal us, but it also speaks to others as we share that testimony. So let me encourage you, with the challenges you've been through, with the tests you've been through, is to take and look for opportunities to share your testimony. It's going to continue to bring healing to you, but it's also going to give an opportunity for healing to happen to others. So anyway, as I was sharing last Wednesday at the internship group, afterwards, one of the gals came up to me and she was super sweet. She said, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I want to say thank you for standing up, for being bold." And this was the part of the testimony where Melody and I took a stand against Boulder County and the Colorado Health Department during the COVID campaign, and it caused our business to be shut down. And you guys have heard this story, and it's not one that I want to belabor and continue on, but we did take a stand. And that was really, it was something where I wouldn't change anything about that. It was a conviction that I had. I am a person of conviction, and I would much rather live by my convictions than to deal with regrets. And so again, I don't regret the actions that I took, but her comment to me was, "Thank you for standing," especially for standing for those who couldn't. And I can't tell you how many times I heard that over the past several years. But here's my response to that, is I really wasn't standing for anybody else. We're all called and told to stand for ourselves, that it's something that we all have the capacity to do. And that I wasn't feeling like I was doing it with a bunch of people on my shoulders that I was standing and supporting. I was following my convictions. With that said, I don't take in and look down on anybody who didn't take a stand during the COVID pandemic with any kind of judgment whatsoever. If it wasn't a conviction for you, it's not a problem. But if it was a conviction and you didn't, then my guess is you're probably wrestling with some form of regret. Forgive yourself. Because guess what? We've got more opportunities to stand up for truth, to stand up against the tyranny. And this time around, I would say be bold, be strong, be courageous, and to stand deliberately without any kind of regret or hesitation. Because that's where we are. The games haven't ended. The games are continuing. Those that are trying to exercise more tyranny, those that are actually out there working empowered by the enemy that have the focus to steal, kill, and destroy from us, they're going to continue. They haven't given up yet. But we have the opportunity this time around, if we recognize that there's an issue, to take a stand. And as I was thinking about this video this morning, it struck me is that I had this epiphany that, are you a witness or are you an accomplice? And that, if we see a crime taking place in front of us, there's two different directions we can go. One is we can be a witness and we can take and testify against that crime. We can take and use our voice to say, here was a crime that was committed, and I want to take and make it public, and I want to express that this shouldn't be happening, and I'm going to do everything I can to see justice take place in the situation. If we see a crime take place that we recognize as a crime, and we choose to be quiet, we choose not to speak up and to take a stand against that, that makes us an accomplice. That means that we are actually participating with that crime and allowing it to continue, allowing it to go without coming to justice. So what I want to do just by saying that is to possibly raise up a level of conviction in you. If during COVID you didn't recognize that there was a crime taking place, that everything was done with the intent to bring harm, to bring tyranny, to suppress us and to bring us to a place of slavery, then guess what? You weren't a witness to a crime because you didn't know what was going on. That doesn't make you accomplice. To all of the doctors out there who understood that everything we were being told completely violates everything that we know about health and about well-being and about immunology and virology and epidemiology, all these things that we studied when we were in school, and they chose to stay silent, they became accomplices. Even more so when they chose to take and side with that crime that was taking place. They were co-conspirators. They were involved in that. And to be perfectly honest with you, if one of those people was my doctor, I would fire them immediately. I would find somebody else who was bold enough to take a stand and to say, you know what, we see that there is a lie here. We see there is a crime that's taken place, and we're going to stand for justice against that. But guess what? Now you're aware. Now you're awake. You've seen what's been going on. And what that means is that if you are witnessing the crimes that continue to happen, the crimes against humanity, the lies, the deceptions that are being put upon us when it comes from big food and big pharma and all of these agencies that are trying to control us, you got a choice now. Are you going to be a witness and testify against it, or are you going to be accomplice? Let me encourage you, be a witness. You're not going to regret it. And here's the ways that you can do that. You don't necessarily have to create videos and put stuff out and blast everybody with it. But here's something that I'm going to commit to doing again, is I'm going to start sharing the truth as I did in 2019 and through 2021 with all of the videos that I put out that most of them got yanked and shut down. I'm going to get back to doing that again. I'm going to be sharing the truth. Unfortunately, the algorithms have been stacked against me. So where I used to get several thousand views, now I'm getting 0 to 5 to 10 to 20. That increases as you share, as you like, as you comment. So as I put the videos on my BitChute channel and as I try to get them back onto YouTube, do what you can to share. Do what you can to comment. Put likes on that. Subscribe to our channels and tell other people to do the same. That's the way we take and increase the message. That's the way you can help me in being witness against the tyranny that's taken place. This is the way we turn this thing around. So with that said, you've got a choice. You can be a witness or you can be accomplice. Join me. We're going to be witnesses and see this thing change. We're going to see these entities brought to justice. God bless you. Make today a great one.